case and the case of Evelyn Fisher, who in 1980 disappeared from the New Holland area. She was later found to have been kidnapped and killed, and so many have used this comparison to speculate, given that Evelyn was a 14-year-old Amish girl herself. Evelyn Fisher's mother, Ruth, went to be with Linda's family in July to give them some comfort, much like the comfort she received from others when she learned about her own daughter's disappearance 40 years ago. When Ruth's neighbor, a man named Gerald Zimmerman, was charged for the crime, he was proven to have mental instabilities that made it harder to continue with the process. His wife had left him. He'd left a suicide note. And a defense psychiatrist eventually noted that Zimmerman saw, quote, his wife in little Evelyn Fisher. It was theorized that he actually made his way to the Welsh Mountains and killed her there. Such locale and vicinity, along with other facts, make this story eerily similar to that of Linda. Ruth, as a result, felt that she should be there for the family and offered her prayers to them as well. The only other thing she could give is a bit of advice, not for Linda's family, but for the Smoker family. She said that the best thing they could do is be there for Justo. Her experience with Zimmerman 40 years before was only eventually solved thanks to Zimmerman's sister, who visited him enough to get him to open up about it. When he did, he offered information that led to Evelyn's discovery. And Ruth thinks that if there's anything that can get that closure for Linda's family, it will be a breakthrough like that. Whether it's Justo or his family that knows something, they should tell the police. It should be noted that police have stopped their searches for now, until they receive better, more specific tips regarding areas of interest in the investigation. Anyone listening today, make sure to report to the Pennsylvania State Police with any information that they have on the red Kia Rio owned by Justo Smoker on or after June 20th of 2020. The license plate number of his vehicle is KYB9713 for the state of Pennsylvania. Police have special interest in hearing from anyone residing in Lancaster County. Anyone who has private surveillance camera footage that contains a vehicle possibly matching this description on June 20th or afterward are also asked to contact state police at 717-299-7650. Again, that's 717-299-7650. This case is still ongoing, but the lives of the Amish of Bird in Hand are forever interrupted by this tragic disappearance. In a world apart, Amish people are often able to go about their lives without having the same troubles we do, a perk of a small, intimate communities. However, when a stranger comes in and destroys this sense of peace, it does more than ruin a life. It harms the existence of the whole community. But this sense of community, this outpouring of hearts, these many hands that labor with yours and pray for you in your time of need, that's a thing well worth protecting. So please, stay vigilant and look out for each other. Whether you're taking a long journey or just a walk down the road, it could save you from the worst kind of stranger. Hey listeners, and thanks once again for listening to Devil We Know. We're happy to be back and to be sharing with you the true crime stories that we find interesting and important. We always appreciate you as listeners, and if you want to give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts this week, that would be awesome. I'll even give you a shout out on the show. Just leave your name, or you can email me your name at devilweknowpodcast@gmail.com. If you're hungry for early episodes or ad-free episodes, you can join our Patreon for $1. Sometimes we release short stories on there as well when we have time. Just go to patreon.com and search for Devil We Know. This episode of Devil We Know was researched by Chantel York and written by David Wayne Young as usual. Music and editing is provided by Chase Gray. Does a phenomenal job. I'm also your host, Aaron. And until next time, keep your head on a swivel.